The massive shadow of the big man looms over Liu Cheng like a death sentence. His arm reached down, hovering right over Liu Cheng's head. The air is heavy, thick, with the kind of pressure that makes your lungs feels like they have collapsing. But then the big guy just smiles. Zai Ching is not looking for a fight, he's looking for a protege. He grabs Liu Cheng's hand in a grip that could probably crush granite, looking like he just found a winning lottery ticket. The dude is literally glowing with delight, but Liu Cheng is just standing there with that "I just want to go home" and nap face. And the second he stepped outside though, pure chaos. The news is already spread. A crowd of students swarms him like a K-pop idol who just dropped a surprise album. "Mr. Liu, please look over here. Give us a moment of your time." Liu Cheng doesn't even blink. He just pokes it. Man is moving so fast, he's living after images just to dodge a few fan requests. Meanwhile, across the plaza, a group of girls is waiting for the junior senior sister. They're all hyped up, thinking the assessment was a breeze for a top tier talent like her. Then Liu Cheng just casually strolls past them, looking completely unbothered. The girls are stunned. Is that Liu Cheng? His sister friends are all over him in a second. "Bro, Liu, you're actually really handsome. You're nothing like how your sister described you." Liu Cheng just gave them a polite thanks, while his sister looks like she's about to have a literal aneurysms from the embarrassment. But the mood shifts the second the senior sister, Yang, walks out. She looks like she's seen a ghost. Her face is pale, her energy is drained. She's signing like a weight of a wall just hit her. The assessment, they have all been suspended. The girl are losing it. What could possibly be strong enough to shut down the entire association? Yang eyes go distance, staring at the ground. A monster, no, a demon. She described the guy who looks their age but possessed a vitality of 14.7. A power so terrifying it made her realize her own talent was basically a joke. The girl are trembling. Who was it? Yang looks up, her eyes wide with a mix of fear and pure respect. His name was Liu Cheng. Cut to Liu Cheng, who is currently ignoring his legendary status to shove burn in his face. He's walking through the street dodging calls from the martial art academy like they are telemarketers. He's got bigger things on his mind. He ducks into his room, the blue light of terminally meeting his face. Dream tech activate. That was the dream. Retrieve my biography. A holographic screen flickers to life and Liu Cheng is widened. This isn't just a record, it's a roadmap of a future that shouldn't exist. He sees himself a level 1 martial artist at 18, the pride of the city, and he sees the tragedy, the fall, the promise of lifetime where he was a hero in a war that ended in a fire and blood. He stares at the daughter, the glowing text reflecting in his eyes. The future can be changed. No, his future will be changed. A month ago, becoming a rank 1 martial artist was a distant dream. Now he's looking at the path of becoming a god. The determination on his face says it all. He isn't just a student anymore. He's a man who knows exactly how the world ends and is the only one strong enough to stop it. "I won't look back," that's what he said. Cut to the chairman of the martial arts association. This guy is trying to have a relaxing afternoon practicing his calligraphy, but he can't even finish a single character without his brush trembling. Why? Because he got a lot on his mind. The association is in a total panic as secretary burst through the doors looking like she just saw a ghost. But honestly, she kinda did. She dropped the tablet in front of the chairman and the man's eyes nearly popped out of his skull. We're talking about an 18-year-old kid with a combat power of over 10,000. To put that in perspective, this kid is 10 times stronger than the chairman's own peak ability at his age. This isn't just talented, this is biologically impossible. The chairman's brain completely short circuit. He's staring at the recording of Liu Cheng, seeing a perfection stage, fist technique that shouldn't even exist in someone that young. He started laughing, not because it's funny, but because it's the only way to stop himself from screaming. Realize that if they played their cards right, they didn't just find a genius, they found the future of humanity. He literally picks up his secretary and spins around in a fit of pure hype, yelling that the SCA has finally produced a dragon. Meanwhile, Liu Cheng is at home, probably wondering why his ears are burning. His friend is frantically trying to call him, losing her mind because Liu Cheng is treating a world-shattering power review like it's just another Tuesday. But the quiet doesn't stay long. The chairman doesn't just hold, it shows up. He arrives at Liu Cheng's house with enough energy to power a small cell. Bowing to Liu Cheng's parents like they are reality. The neighbors are watching through the windows, absolutely floored. Imagine the head of the entire martial arts association showing up at your neighborhood doors just to hand and deliver an invitation. The chairman sat Liu Cheng down, his expression dead serious. Now, he slides over an envelope that looks small like a golden ticket. It's an invitation to the Heavenly Dragon training camp the highlight of the highlight. It tells Liu Cheng that his path shouldn't be wasted in a normal school. It needs to be where the real monsters are. But as Liu Cheng looks at the invitation, you can see it in his eyes. He's not thinking about the prestige, he's thinking about the timeline, his soul, and the dream. Tech, this isn't just a camp on him, it's the first step to making the show what doesn't burn. But as the shaman leaves, a shadow of that lingers. The shaman drops a final warning that would make anyone else's blood run cold. He mentioned a genius from the past who entered the same camp with everything going for him, only to return a broken man. But guy didn't just lose, he was utterly crushed by monsters that he completely faded into obscurity. But Liu Cheng, he doesn't even flinch. He takes the invitation with a look that says he's already light years ahead of everyone in the room. He tells the shaman straight up, I have yet to reach my limit. The confidence is insane. Even though the shaman is left speechless, basically thinking, yeah, this kid is built different. The shaman heads out. Ni Ling steps up. She clearly is feeling the pressure now, seeing Liu Cheng get scattered by the big legs. As her heart's doing backflip, she tries to play it cool, offering him a spot on the honorary disciple at her academy. Liu Cheng just look at her deep pan and I will decline, said. The rejection eats her like a truck. She starts panicking, frantically explaining that it doesn't even have to show up for training. They just want his name on the roster. Liu Cheng finally cuts her break, agreeing to the title as long as he stays honorary. He's basically getting paid for $100,000 monthly stipend just to exist. Talk about the side hustle. The moment she leaves, the house erupts. Liu Cheng parents are losing their mind. Their son just became a ranked 2 martial artist and the second massive contract in a single afternoon. But Liu Cheng isn't letting the hype go to his head. He grabbed his mom's hand, his expression softened for the first time. He tells them they are done. No more night shifts, no more breaking their backs for scraps. He's the provider now. It's an emotional pervert that eats out, reminding us that behind the gold-tier powers, he's doing all of this for them. Meanwhile, across the city at Unction Medical Hall, things are getting chaotic. Miss E is spiraling. She's been obsessively digging through records, trying to find the mysterious alchemic master who created that tonic. She analyzed the data and the result are terrifying. This isn't just a good potion, it's a miracle. It has over a dozen supplementary effects with zero side effects. In the world of alchemy, that's basically impossible. And the kicker, it's only cost $3,000 to make, but it's more effective than tonics worth hundreds of thousands. She's losing her mind, screaming at her staff to find the guy before he vanished into thin air. Just then, her assistants burst in, looking like he's seen a ghost. I found him. He points at the TV and Miss E freeze. There he is, Liu Cheng. He is calling him an unparalleled martial prodigy who just shattered every record in the city. The realization hits her like a lightning bolt. The master alchemist she's been haunting isn't some old hermit hidden in the mountains. He's an 18-year-old kid who currently the most dangerous student in the country, and she realizes she needs to find him right now. While Miss E is back at the office having a full-blown existential crisis over an 18-year-old big master alchemist, Liu Cheng is busy doing well, exactly what a normal eyes could do. Just kidding. It's currently in the middle of the Lone Fox Mountain, moving too fast. It's basically a glitch in the matrix. He's testing out his new movement technique, the cloud chasing step, and the results are actually terrifying. He's moving 5 times faster than a regular rank 3 martial artist. To anyone watching it, he isn't even running, he's just blowing through reality. He reached the peak and you can see in his eyes. He tapped into something deeper by using the natural breathing technique. He's literally absorbing energy from air itself. Every breath he takes is replenishing his stamina to 100%. It's basically a human battery at this point. But it's not just about the cardio. He realized his vitality has spiked and his stellar impact is now 60 times more powerful. 60 times. This isn't just a breakthrough, it's a fundamental rewrite of his power levels. While he's up there, he finds some blood essence grass, a rare medicinal herb that hasn't even been discovered in the era yet. He knows exactly how to use it, but first he needs to collect the rest of his supplies from the local herb collector. He heads down to the mountain to meet the guy, expecting a quick transaction. He got his cash ready, everything seems fine, until the app collector opens his mouth and the vibe shifts instantly. The price just doubled and the collector isn't alone. He bought backup. A group of thugs emerge from the freeze, looking like they have done this 1,000 times. They see a kid with a backpack and think he's an easy target. The leader is smirking, telling Liu Cheng they gotta buy every herb they have at premium price off, or things are gonna get ugly. But they have no idea who they are talking to. Liu Cheng doesn't even look stressed. He just stands there along with a faint dangerous aura, looking at them like they are minor inconvenience on his to-do list. The folks lose their patience along the team, weapon drones, thinking they are about to score a massive payday, and then beam, one movement, one impact, the ground literally shattered. The trees are nearly leveled by the shockwave. Liu Cheng didn't even have to try. He just stood his ground, and the sheer pressure of his power sent everyone flying. The thugs are frozen. The smack on the collector of his gun. They realized they didn't just corner a student, they just tried to muggle monster. After seeing these goons realize they messed up, they start begging for their lives, but Liu Cheng isn't even listening. He just gathered up his harvest, leave them shaking in the dirt, and head straight for the city. He makes it to the station looking like a total outsider, with that massive basket on his back, while everyone else is dressed in clean modern gear. Liu Cheng looks like he just walked out of a survival horror game. And of course, there always that one guy, this flashy dude in the red jacket, start acting like he owns the place, showing off for the girls and looking down on Liu Cheng like it's some backwater peasant. He thinks the basket makes Liu Cheng a weak link, but he has no idea he's standing next to a nuclear reactor in a UD. The group gets led into the massive industrial testing bay. The instructor, this scared up veteran who looks like he's seen way too many rookie die, drops the bombshell. This isn't a normal rotation, it's an entrance assessment. The goal gets to the exit on the other side of the corridor. Sounds simple, right? The second the floor drops, everything goes into chaos. People are falling, screaming and losing their minds as they plunged into dark pressurized tunnel. Gravity is working overtime here, and the pressure is enough to crush anyone who hasn't been training like a maniac. Red Jacket guy is still talking trash, thinking he's the main character because he can't stand up under the weight. He turns to Mark Liu Cheng on the last time, trying to push him out the way trash. But then the air changes, Liu Cheng stops, and for the first time, he lets a tiny bit of that monster energy leaks out. He gives the guy the chilling side-eye smirk that would make a demon sweat. The red jacket guy freezes, his heart skips a beat. He thought he was pushing a student, but the relation hits him like a frightened train. He's not looking at a classmate, he's looking at a predator and just decided to stop hiding. The predator walks alone. The test hasn't even officially started, and Liu Cheng is already about to break the entire ranking system. If you are hyped to see this monster finally catch a body and show these sea kids what real power looks like, hit that subscribe button for the next episode. And if you want a story like this, check the link in the description for my top rated manga from Amazon. Every purchase supports the Extraction Chamber and I'm Extract, and I'll see you when the manga drops. Yeah.